Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Sandra Can Cook. As I told you in the previous video about how to do the Ghana jollof rice stew, you will left it for about 40 minutes. It has really fried, it is reduced, every water has left this tomato, and it's left with a very thick paste which you need for a beautiful and good tasting Ghana jollof rice. It's key for the tomato to really reduce. Very important. So today we are back again. I told you I left some onions. I love them so much. I've already put the bay leaf in there. I left some onions because I like the flavors it infuses just before the rice goes into it. So the onions are in there. Then I showed you my veggies for the jollof rice, which is my green beans, my carrots, and some lettuce. I'm not going to add all the lettuce because my children tell me, oh mommy, it's too much veggie, so I'm only going to add a little bit of the lettuce. That's it. And then you allow it to cook as you stir alongside. So it's in there beautifully. I intend to put the vegetables just before the rice goes into it, because then it doesn't get too soft when it's cooked in the jollof rice. You know, we had some oil on it like I told you, but the minute the stew was done, I had to pour some of the oil out because you don't want to have a soggy jollof rice, and not just soggy but unhealthy jollof rice. We are having the jollof rice with the Ghana party salad or the Ghana homemade salad. I've got a video on it already which I'll be uploading as well. And we're having it with chicken. That's our protein bit of the jollof rice. So there's chicken already grilling in the oven, which I'll put a video up on how to spice up your chicken, what kind of spice to use for them, how long to leave it for before you put in the oven, whether to leave it open in the oven or to cover it with foil. I'm going to do all the kind of videos for you. So here is the stock. The stock I poured for the chicken, I'm already roasting in the oven. This is the stock. I'm going to be adding it to the jollof rice and then add the rice as well. So that's the stock you're seeing there. This dark color thick thing you're seeing is the stock from the chicken. You know, anytime I want to use stock, I don't remember buying any stock from the shop. You know, they're also good ones, but most of the time I have some stock because I love chicken a lot. So when I do chicken, I make sure there is something in there for me as well. So the veggies have already gone in beautifully. You allow it to cook a bit because the green beans are quite hard, you know, and the carrots are not soft either. The only soft thing in here is the lettuce. So you allow it to cook a bit. Yeah, you allow it to cook a bit. The rice has already been washed. I used 2 cups of this bowl. 2 bowls of rice is in this one. So this rice is 2 bowls of that. So when you put it in there, because the stew already has liquid and I'm going to add the stock, I'll determine how much water to add. It is possible I'll be adding just 1 bowl of water or a bit from there to add to it. So we'll see how as we go along. But the rice there is from 2 cups, 2 bowls. That bowl there is where we got the measurement for the rice. Normally you do 1 bowl of rice to 2 bowls of water, 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. That's the whole idea of cooking rice. But jollof rice can be funny because it already has something already going to be adding up to it. And this jollof rice is the oven jollof rice. You're not cooking it on the stove or the cooker. It's going to go straight into the oven, and the oven is on gas number 9. It's on gas number 9 and it's already preheated. It's still going on. So once you're ready, we'll tuck the jollof rice into the oven and then get it sorted. So from here, you want to add your chicken stock that I poured for my chicken in the oven. You add your chicken stock beautifully. Give it a good stir. And then I hardly use salt, so I intend to use my cubes a lot. So there's the cube tablet. It is the Maggi cube. You can get it from any Afro-Caribbean shop. It's basically shrimps molded into tablet of Maggi or tablet of cube. You know, I hardly use salt. It's only when I've added this that I feel if it needs a bit more salt, I add a little. So this way you add your cubes. I tell you, I do not waste, so I like to clear it all for my fingers. I don't waste food. As you can see, the stew is coming up beautifully. Beloved, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. It's Sandra Can Cook on Ghana jollof rice in the oven, the oven method, the oven style. Sandra Can Cook, and it's the Ghana jollof rice, the oven method. So you can dish the stew sometimes and put it away, eat with rice or yam, but this stew is purposely for jollof rice. So in goes 2 bowls or 2 cups of rice, already washed beautifully. This has been washed nicely. And when washing the rice, you want to make sure that you wash and get all the starch off. And you can only know that when the water is really plain. When the water around the rice is plain, that shows that the starch is gone off. Because, you know, it's already white rice and you don't want to add more calories to your body. So you wash it and wash it very well. You wash and wash and wash very well. So give it a good stir so it can really marry the stew. Stir it properly so they can marry each other beautifully. You know, I have not added any water yet, but you can see that there's already an amount of flow in there. That is why you want to be careful before you add anything to jollof rice. So at this time it's quite thick. If I put it in the oven like this, it will come out baked but hard. So that is why I am going to add some water. You know, just a good amount of water. And when you feel like your spoon or the ladle you are using is going really smoothly in there, that should suggest to you that the water is enough. The minute you feel that the spoon is going and is going smoothly without any thickness in its way, that should tell you that this is doing what it has to do. Yes, I'm just going to add a little because I don't want to go back into the oven. Once it goes in there, you leave it to cook. So this stew cooked for 40 minutes. That is where you can go up to an hour if you have time. So I'm quickly going to taste and see whether my salt in there is doing exactly how I want it to do. Yeah, I'm just going to add a little salt, family. A little, maybe a tablespoonful of salt, because even though you love your food and you want it to taste good, you also want to be healthy. So not too much. In fact, sometimes you got to overlook the salt. You know, put a little in there and just overlook it. For health reasons, don't push the salt too much. Another good taste. Yeah, we can handle that. So from here, you turn the oven off. Now come to your prepared oven tray and get the rice in there. You know, I told you, on Sandra Can Cook, we do not waste anything. Put it back nicely. We don't waste anything. We make sure we scrape. So you get it in the oven tray with the oven preheated nicely. You can see I've made my kitchen foil already. So you just get the foil. It can be the expensive type of kitchen foil. It can be the cheapest. It does not matter. The foil is a foil. So you just fold it around the edges of the oven tray nicely. Make sure it's neatly and tightly folded under the oven tray. So that was one. You want a second one to give it a good cover. Fold as you go around it and then tear it at the end. Also fold this one, tuck it in beautifully. Tuck it in. Don't stretch it too much because the rice is going to rise. So you need to have it like proper, a bit of space up here. So when the rice in the oven and is baking and is beginning to rise, it has enough space to cook and cook well. Jollof rice needs space. If you pack it too much, it is going to be tough. They will fight for space in there and it's going to be tough. So this is Sandra Can Cook, and today is the oven jollof rice method. We've had videos on how to do the stew, what time to do the stew, when to add the rice and other things you want to add. And at this point, we're going to get the jollof rice into the oven. The oven has been on 7. It's quite hot. So you put the jollof rice on the top shelf. I am in a hurry because I'm hungry. So in the top shelf, it goes nicely, and then the oven is closed. So thank you people for watching Sandra Can Cook. Please share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, and we'll see you again when the main dish and everything is done. Thank you and take care. Bye, guys.